and welcome back to the Finish Line, proudly sponsored by Hollywood Bets. We are down one pupil today. Tom is currently stuck in traffic somewhere in Wexford. Campile.
I'm back though.
Unfortunately. I mean, he's back. Yay! Dave's back. Where were you? Oh, yeah, you're drunk.
Yeah, I had a shit week last week.
Footsie. You're constantly playing footsie me on
I
this
didn't even
table.
move, you did.
But yeah, Tom will be here in a little while. Enjoy your Sunday off.
I had a bad week. I have to get a lump cut out of my neck, basically.
Your head, thank God.
So yeah, I have more health issues. I may have thyroid cancer. So
In Horsey turns, it was a horsey we put down.
yeah.
So
I'm sure that's not great news for the viewers, but I'm alive and I'm okay. So I just was set up alive last week, so I went on the beer Sunday. Went on the beer for me is like 4 points. I was fucked.
Really?
4 points. 4 points, I didn't get 1 point again. I think I was drunk all day Monday as well.
Lightweight.com/Dave. Right, anywho, we are in for an unbelievable weekend of racing if all the not all the entries, but most of them turn up. We have Chacun
I got no winners last week. I think safe to say. No, I won.
Just doing an intro here, but
you
work away.
Sorry.
I had a fantastic start anyway. Thomas Darby. Thank God you weren't here for that.
I was here when you said he wouldn't win.
Yeah, you weren't here to give it out to me.
I did.
It's fantastic. But yeah, we have Boum Photo. We have Champ is not turning up.
The Boom.
There'll be Negra against Chacun at Sandown. We've Envoi Allen. We've Energamine. We've loads to get through. So we will start on Saturday, and we're going to start off with the Many Clouds Chase. Grade 2, where we have Protectorate. Boum Photo. Champ's not running. Native River, Imperial Aura, Simply the Axe, Fusel Raffles, and 20 to 1 bigger the rest. I forgot to say the prices. But anyway.
You have to say Protect the Rat. That's how you pronounce it.
Protect the rat. Oh, yeah.
Very fast. Yeah, so as if you're protecting a rat. Protect the rat.
Protect the rat.
There you go.
Learn something new every day. Right. Boum Photo back to his best. Not even back to his best. About 90% of... It's run of Punchestown wins this. Realistically. But then you're looking at the ground and everything else to go with it. Low sun. Remember last year this turned into a 0 to 60 flat handicap over 3 miles. We're Lakeview lad, wouldn't it? Remember that?
Wow. It was a bumper.
Yeah. It was a 3 mile bumper.
Actually, yeah.
0 to 60, 3 mile bumper. Native River's legs are gone. He's like poor percent Percy. He's dead, God rest his soul.
Is it?
Yeah. Is he?
I don't know.
I'm full sure he is.
Yeah, he could be.
Where are you looking at this realistically? Now, where we're going? Protect you.
Right. I actually quite like Protectorate. I do think he was unlucky maybe in the Paddy Power. Step it up and trip. Yeah, which is probably the right thing to do. Native River's legs are gone. I don't really mind if the Tiz are stable and in better form. I like seeing Boum run a bit more. And if the ground stays soft, I think I'll suit him down to the ground. And Boum, even at 85, never mind 90%, is better than all these. I would just crack up if Imperial Aura came out and ran well and won, because I said I fancied him to run a big race.
If he comes out and wins this,
in the Okamajig, what's the Betfair?
Yeah.
Absolute hard. Won, and he won that very well, but the only other horse that was even traveling in the race was Imperial Aura, so I'd be cracking if he came out and ran well in this. But I genuinely can't see that and beating Boum Photo. I don't think he would be sent over if it was for just a prep run. I think there's far harder races and better horses in Ireland, so I think it's a good opportunity.
I agree on that terms. If you're looking through it now, you have Boum Photo, dual Gold Cup winner, rated 170. Champ, who's installed a slightly favourite, he's not going to run, apparently. Protectorate. Yes. That form, even at the Paddy Power, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. Native River's legs are gone. Imperial Aura, I just don't like him at all. I don't think he's up to this level at all. And you're on the Fusa raffles, Simply the Bets, Sam Brown, Tiger Roll. He has to win it. And even you go back to his first time out record.
People would maybe question his run in the Gold Cup last year, but like he was still third to two really good horses. He obviously didn't have the best prep run. But not the best prep run because he came out and done his thing, but the prep up to that, I don't think they were as happy last year with Alboom going in to Cheltenham as they were the 2 previous years. I also think the ground wasn't as suitable for him as it was 2 previous years. He definitely likes soft ground. He has his own way of jumping at times, but he rarely falls.
He's only fell once over fences.
Yeah, and he was brought out then that other time.
If you look at it like this, Willie Mullins came out last year, the whole delay with COVID and everything, it held up his work. He not held up his work, but he was left out in the field longer than he would have liked. So he was kind of undercooked going out through the season. Would he have won the Gold Cup? No, he wouldn't have. But you think of it, he was only 5.5 lengths off Manila Indo, and then he was 24 lengths clear of Frolan.
I think
I think if he comes up here, he's a 3-1 shot currently. I think that's a great price.
As Tom would say, he should be like 6-4 favourite, so he's a good bet.
And you're not even guessing on does he have a good record? Fresh. Yes, he does. He's beat Acapella Bourgeois and the Savills at Tramore by 19 lengths first time out. He's beat Total Recall by 6 lengths. And the year before that, he beat Tycoon Prince by 7 lengths. These are all first time out. Same stand up and fight, first time out he won. Only time he didn't win was his maiden hurdle, where he got beat by Manila Till Dawn. First time, everything is there to point in the direction that he's going to win. I think people are just put off because he's not a remembered Gold Cup winner, even though he's a dual Gold Cup winner, if that makes sense.
He should be miles better than what's in the race.
He's way too big. 3-1, he's way too big. I'd gladly lay into him at 3-1 all day long. I don't think Protectorate is anywhere near as good as him. And Willie Mullins, if he sends him over here, he's not undercooked at all.
I wonder who'll be riding. Danny.
Paul's back. Well, what's that Saturday? Will he stay over for?
Yeah, I wouldn't say so.
What's on Saturday? There's nothing on Saturday. Paul will ride him.
Yeah, well.
Paul's back tomorrow at Clonmel.
Willie's, guess.
Yeah, so I look.
Winners in entry too. So
the more you look into it, the more you take out horses and negatives and all that. He's miles clear, and even on the ratings, he's miles clear. The closest to him is Nature River, 166, and Nature River is nowhere near the horse he was. So both green on Boum Photo. Right, next we're going to move on to the Becher. I love this race. I can never get the winner, but I like the race. We have Ascaria 10 in at 8-1. Snow Leopard S is 8. Same with McToshi. Kimberley Candy, former winners 9-1. Mighty Thunder 10s. Chris's Dream 10s. Vion Liam Rouge, who loves it around here, is 12s. Captain are 12s. Hogan Heights 12s. 14-1. Bigger race. Let's look at that, Dave. You're going Snow Leopard S.
I like these races as well, but I just never get the winner up. They're impossible to get the winner up. Ascaria 10 and Snow Leopard S, that form from the 4-miler last year is after being franked a couple of times. Calvin franked it, Snow Leopard S franked it. Remastered was going to win the Hennessy last week. He was flying along the outside. So they're the right favourites, but it's hard to know, will they, take to the fences. They're not as big as they used to be, but they're still hard to jump. Right. Of the two of them that would take to the fences and would probably like the ground, I'd probably side with Snow Leopard S. She's carrying such a little weight as well. But I do think the both of them are worthy favourites. Probably prefer Ascaria 10 later in the season over conventional fences. And then I think Hogan's Height will run another race over the fences good again. He has a good record over him, completing them. He looked all right the last day. He wanted to step up and trip, so it's hard. No strong fancy, but if I had to pick one, Snow Leopardess.
I'm the same as you. Not a strong fancy, but I like Chris's Dream in this of a class angle. I know he unseated a rider in the national just a few months ago, but he was absolutely traveling like a dream that day. Would he won? Probably not. But you go back to even this time last year, he was just second, beaten by the Storyteller in the Ladbroke Chase at Downryle. I know he didn't really go on from then. So I think the first time out is the time to catch him.
Yeah.
He jumps the fence as well. He unseated right after a stupid mistake. John Joe Neal is booked up on board from unbelievably good jockey. He is carrying top weight 11 stone 12, but he's the class horse in the race, and I think he's a class horse in the race by far. If he gets around, and the softer the ground, the better for him as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think he will have an unbelievable chance. I think he's around 10, 11 to 1. He will be definitely my pick in this. You can't rule out Ian Rouge as well.
I can't rule
loves it around there. Kimberlite Candy.
Tom wouldn't pick one, and he just watched it, I think.
So true. I think the Kimberlite Candy win this before by a country mile. Thought that was Tom there. But the more I think about it, the more strong I am on Chris's Dream. Snow Leopardess would be the danger to me. I backed her when she won the first time out of the season. She jumped so well, galloped them into the ground and never looked like stopping. She is a mare that could be on the up. I know she's age of 9, but she's lightly raced, let's be honest about it. What about good old O'Brien? Your little mate.
No. Caught him the only time he was going to win a race. And it was deadly because it was that shelter.
It was. We had first and second. We were hoping for that heat. Tom would put this up. Achilles.
He's done it a few times.
That's what Tom put up. Felicia Williams, I just put him up for Tom. Achilles, big grey 11-year-old.
There's some grey horses in this race. So.
It is, boy, yeah. Chris's Dream for me at 11 to 1 to win the Beachers. No, 10 to 1, should I say. Now we're moving on to the King Henry VIII Chase. Grade 1 Novice Chase. We have... Excuse me, 2 seconds. I've a third time lucky in it, 4 to 4. Trade the watts.
So even money.
Third time lucky in a 6 to 4. Edward Stone 7 to 2. Manila Drama is 11 to 2. Warlord 11 to 2. Stone and Silver 8. Do Your Job 10s. 11 to 1. Bigger the rest. I have a feeling you're going to have a nice little view on this.
So
when he starts with a soul, sit back.
I just think if third time lucky runs like he ran the last day, he won't win.
Mm-hmm.
If he runs like he ran the first day, he'll have a chance to win it. But he wasn't good the last day. No, you can't dress it up as anything. He just was not good. Edward Stone, much for muchness. Warlord, for Tizard, promised to be decent enough over hurdles. He seems to have put together over fences. But the one I like, I don't know if he's running because he ran last week and he won a handicap at Newbury, is Paul Nichols' 4-year-old Il Rodotto.
And Harry Copland jocked up on him.
He jocked up on him, but he ran last week in a handicap. He absolutely bolted up. Jumped the fences at Newbury, unreal, and they're big fences. Mm-hmm. They actually haven't taken much off them fences. And it was the second run, I think, since Nichols got him. First run, he was behind Warlord. But it looked to me like a graded chaser. Harry kept taking a pull. He came up on the outside, 3 out, jumped to the front, took a pull, 2 out, jumped to the front, took a pull, and then just let him go after the last. And way better horse, but it reminded me the first time I ever saw a Mastermind. Came from France, straight over fences. No one knew anything about him. And he ended up being our rate. Now, I'm not saying this chap's going to end up being Mastermind.
I'm glad you said that because I was going
he just jumped so well around Newbury. And the horse, he won easy, probably get £10. I'd say you could put £30 on him and he would have won.
Right. I get that. Totally. My thing with third time lucky now. If they don't learn from the last day how to ride this fella, and they need a long, hard look at themselves. They can't be doing this jump, take him back, jump, take him back. He jumps too quickly, he travels too well.
So you probably need to lead with him, but
That's
you
what I
also
think.
need to calm him down a bit.
But if
'Cause
you
he
leave
goes
him,
mad like that, he's not going to get up.
but this is the thing. If you leave him, he might settle into his own rhythm. It's what Henry does with some of his horses that don't settle well. What's the point? Leaving him jump, taking him back, using energy again, leaving him jump again, and taking him back again. Leave him jump. Use the jumping as that, so you gain length of defense.
Good, like.
Oh, he's an unbelievable jumper. As we were there when he ran at Cheltenham, and he was tying up the hill. There's no two ways about it. Harry was looking under his arms, and he wasn't just pushing him out. He was drilling him up that hill.
He's used all his energy from about 6 furlongs to the 2 furlong point.
And if they do that, I think the fact that there's so many fences down the back at Sandown, the railway fences, it'll suit him because he'll be able to get a lot of breathers when he's jumping. And if he conserves enough energy coming around the home bend, jumps the railway fence, and then goes after he jumps the second last to the last, and he should have the race put to bed by then. But then again, this is me just not in hindsight, but thinking that he's going to go from the front, he'll settle into nice rhythm and he'll relax a bit.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't, as you said, he's never going to get up the hill.
Nope.
Edward Stone impressed me last time. Never in a million years did I think that sentence would come out of my mouth. But he's just a shy hawk. I'm not going to say I'd lay him 501 this week.
You'd be surprised if he won a grade.
I would be surprised if he won this. Warlord, Manila Times, Manila Drama, Stolen Silver, do your job. They don't do anything for me. Il Rodotto, 4-year-old he's not even getting that much weight for a 4-year-old. He's getting, what, 5 pounds? I think 6 pounds. Yes, he done it well. He needs to come on again, obviously. But doesn't at 10 to 1 is a price you're probably willing to take a chance on. The rest are much and muchness. If third time lucky gets let go to the front and pop away and do his thing, I think he'd be hard to beat. So all in all, I think third time lucky, and I can't even predict who's going to follow him home. They're all 140 horses. Like this is the grade 1. Like
a lot of them wouldn't be out of place in handicaps.
So I think if there's a grade 1 horse in the making, not saying he's going to be an unbelievable grade 1 horse, it is third time lucky because he jumps really well.
It's Il Rodotto.
Yeah, look, if Rodotto wouldn't shock me in a million years if he did win it.
I'd be falling out the first.
It's like Hitman all last year, all over Hitman. Boom! Hit the floor.
But I never got it with Hitman. I never saw it. I thought this fella looked unreal last Saturday.
Yeah, but he's stepping up big time, and it's a week. It's a week after his last run. Look, you don't really know how much they're after taking out themselves. They probably have done nothing with him now. Let him trot away, do little canters here and now. They'll only know when they bring him to the course if this is after affecting him or not. Yeah. So, with that said, I think the safe bet in this is third time lucky. Even though the Warlord is 2 from 2, Edward Stone has won last time, but in hindsight, he has the more potential. That's just me. Now, we are moving on to... Now, I just want to say something. The other way that everyone said they're all English trainers are dodging. We give out, look, I say give out, we give our opinion on Dan and Harry Skelton. I applaud Dan Skelton for doing this.
Whatever about him, he
has the balls to take on people. He done it at Cheltenham against Put the Kettle On and Little Log. He's taking on Chacun, where this might be close enough to his last run at Cheltenham. Yeah. So, Dan Skelton, well done. But anyway, joint favourites, Nube Negra and Chacun Pour Soi. We've Greenwich winning at 11 before. Allaho is 8s. I'm nearly full sure he's going to run with John Durkan. Hitman at 9s. Captain Guinness 10s. Don't know if he's running here either. And Sheldon 66 to 1. Look, on paper, realistically, this is a 2-horse race. But should they be joint favourites, David?
On paper, it is a 2-horse race. Captain Guinness turned up and didn't act the idiot. He probably have a shot. Thereabouts. But the two at the top of the betting should be better. Chacun
Pour Soi
should be favourite on his own from what he did at Punchestown to Nube Negra because he absolutely battered. Mm-hmm. But I'd say people are worried about Chacun travelling. Maybe it was a Cheltenham thing last year. He didn't like Cheltenham, but there's a pretty significant hill at Sandown too. But if the two horses turn up from last year, Chacun will win, and he'll win easily enough.
I don't kind of buy the whole Chacun doesn't travel thing. He's travelled to Cheltenham once. He's been beaten in Champion Chase. Probably didn't ride him the way they wanted. They didn't ride him the right way.
Paul still maintains that it wasn't the track or anything. He probably made a mistake. And Paul made a few mistakes at Cheltenham last year. So
I know they turned the tables big time at Cheltenham. They don't are Punchestown. They rode him the way they wanted to ride him. That they should have rode him in the Champion Chase. His big asset is his jumping.
Yep.
He's an unbelievable jumper. He's like a fucking airplane.
For what it's worth, I'd love to see Allaho over the fences of Sandown. And I don't like Allaho.
Oh. You talked there for 2 seconds. I forgot to send Tom the link. Tom is on his way. I just need to send him the link.
I'd love to see Allaho over these fences going on the railway fences. It'd be class. And you know what? With him going out in the betting in the John Durkan as well, you know, he might turn up here. They might try it one more time.
But it's not the race for
over 2 miles. It might not be the race, but Willie's still adamant to give him another shot over 2 miles. Right? He said all year his only race for the whole year is geared around going back to Cheltenham.
Mm-hmm.
So first time out, give it another try, see what happens, and then go from there. So it could definitely happen that he turns up here.
He could, but I still don't think he has the legs to be a Chacun. How forward will Chacun be as the team? Because we've seen Chacun in a Grade 1 before, and he wasn't revved up for it. He got beat by a Plutard, which, look, in hindsight is... Oh, wait, hold on. There's all right, Tom.
Hello. Sorry, guys. Bit delayed there. There's just on the way back from football, there's a really bad crash on the road, so there's traffic at a standstill everywhere. But yeah,
I'll take it out of your paycheck. You're all right.
Yeah, that's right. I'm normally late anyway. I'm not normally 20 minutes late, but yeah, good to join you, gents.
We have only started the Tingle Creek, so if you want to jump in away.
You're 20 minutes in, and all you've done is the Tingle Creek.
No, we're only started at Tingle Creek. We have... Right, I'll run through. You can give your quick opinions on what we've done. We've done the Many Clouds Chase. Who wins it? Protector Ash. Done it again. Said it right again. Dave taught me how to say Protector Ash.
Call it the rat. Yeah, I look... Yeah, I won't give too much of an opinion on him. Yeah, I think he's got a hell of a chance anyway after he's won the last day. So, yeah, I wouldn't put anyone off backing him.
Next one.
The
Becher Chase.
The Becher Chase. I had an opinion on this.
You said this one you wouldn't have a bet on.
No, we said he picked the one he picked.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes, go on. We said you picked this horse.
Okay, let's see. I'd give a shout out to Chris's Dream. He's going to go over there. He looked like he took to the fences last time. I know he's off a really high rating in 162, but he's got some good back form in Grade 1s and stuff. And if he took to them again back over 3 Mile 2 here, John Joe O'Neill Jr.'s jocked up on him, so I presume he's running. He could run a hell of a race. The one I'm going to throw out, he's got 2 entries this weekend, and wherever he runs, I'm backing him. It's Achilles.
Yes!
Please tell me that was the one you said I was going to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You backed him every time he's ran. He never wins.
Stop. Goes really well fresh. Venetia Williams couldn't be in better form. Like, she's absolutely flying. ASO just got done today. I backed him, unfortunately, but
he's Black Lion.
Yeah, I can't believe Black Lion won. Jesus. Achilles has got 2 entries this weekend on Saturday. One is in the Becher Chase. The other one is in the London National at Sandown. And wherever he goes, I will have a couple of pennies on him. He's also entered in the Scottish Borders National at Kelso on Sunday. So, look, few options for him. But, yeah, keep a Killy on side, I think.
Right, the next one.
The King Henry VIII Novice Chase, Grade 1 at Sandown. Third time lucky, Edinburgh Stone, Manila Drama, Warlord, Silverstone, Do Your Job Right, and other yaks.
Oh, it's probably third time lucky, isn't it? But I mean, he is the favourite. Yeah, there were a couple of races that I wouldn't be getting too mad into having a bet on in this.
I told you I wouldn't have a bet.
Yeah, it's a no bet race for me, but I think third time lucky is probably the most likely winner. But would I back him at 6-4? Nope. Joseph O'Brien has got 4 entries in this. 2 of them ran last week: Midnight Run and Global Equity. Embittered and Fire Attack. It'd be really interesting if he took one of those over at least, and it would give us a real good view, I think, on where those novices are at in Ireland compared to the UK ones.
And what about the Tingle Creek?
We've only started.
Go on, you two kick on the Tingle Creek, then I'll join.
You say yours already?
Mine already, yeah.
Oh, that's how much I was sending stuff to you. I think if Chacun of Punchestown turns up, he'll win. But my concern is, as I said to Dave just before you came on, he first time out 1 year he ran in a Grade 1 and he got beat by A Plutard. Yes, in hindsight, that was the Dublin Race Festival. That was the race before. Wasn't Dublin Race Festival? It was Christmas time, wasn't it? Christmas time. That was his first run back in all season. Did he have the year off before that as well? He did miss Cheltenham, didn't he?
He missed Cheltenham and won in Punchestown.
Yeah. So what I was going to say there doesn't make any sense. But he first run out, he ran in a Grade 1. He got beat in a Grade 1. My concern, how undercooked will he be? But then you think he's bringing them over to the UK. He's not going to be that undercooked. I think the railway fences down the back are going to suit him a hell of a lot more than they suit Nube Negra. He's a better jumper. He's probably one of the best 2 mile chasers, as in jumping wise, we have in the UK and Ireland. He jumps unbelievable. I think that will take length out of a lot of them and get a lot of them in trouble. It's the thing. It's just the only niggly thing I have in it is his first run of the season. That's the only niggly thing I have. And Nube Negra has that run under his belt. He looked really good at Cheltenham. But then again, Chacun absolutely battered him at Punchestown. Yes, people are going to say, oh, that was an end of a season run. He probably had a hard race at Cheltenham. But then he wasn't that far in front of Chacun, where Paul and Willie said we rode him wrong and wish they put right at Punchestown. So, in other words, I'm talking myself into Chacun and I'm putting up Chacun. Chacun Pour Soi.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there, Andrew. And I know what you're saying about, first time out, Nube Negra has had a run and he's won all right. But I think this is a bit like a Plutard the other week with Henry. If he's bringing him over to the Tingle Creek first time out, he's not going to be undercooked. If he was going for something like the Hilly Way at Cork or something like that, you'd be saying he'll probably win it, but he's not going to have to be 100% rev to go and win, is he? Mm-hmm. I think he'll have him well revved if he's going to go over and run in the Tingle Creek. Have we heard anything from the stable? Have they said anything about running him? Like, is the intention to run, or
the intention is to run here? That's what he said last week. We're definitely running Chacun in the Tingle Creek.
Okay. Well, that's pretty solid from Willie Mullins, isn't it? You don't normally get that out of him. Nube Negra is just a horse I will probably never quite take to. I mean, he's got it on his record now. He's gone and beaten Altior. He's gone and won now at Cheltenham first time. But he got beat by Put the Kettle On at Cheltenham in the spring. He got battered by Chacun and Allaho at Punchestown. And I think the form of that race, the last day at Cheltenham, is dog shit, to be honest. Put the Kettle On was off the bridle about 20 furlongs out. She was off the bridle further out, and fucking Hitman was off the bridle. And I didn't think that was possible. So I don't rate that form at all. Politicog was second. He is what he is now. He's going to fall in at some stage, but he's bloody 10. He's rising 11. There's no way. There's definitely much better chases out there. Nube Negra's gone and done it well. But I just feel if they're coming here with Chacun, I think he'll beat him. Grenadine is the 7-2 or 3-1 actually, third favorite. Like, there's got to be better horses out there than Grenadine. Hitman's a nice horse, but I don't think he's up to this class, to be honest. So that just leaves me with Chacun, to be honest. I think Chacun's a horse that we're pretty hard on. He's only been beaten twice in Ireland and the UK. The first time was on a seasonal reappearance at Leopardstown at Christmas when he got beat by a Plutard. And a Plutard had already had a run that year. So, that doesn't look bad form now. And then the only other time he's got beat is in the Queen Mother at Cheltenham. And a lot of people have questioned whether Cheltenham is the right track for him. I wasn't buying into that, but I don't know. Maybe I would after last year. But I would also throw in there were some of Willie's that didn't run their races at the festival last year.
I can't buy into that either after one run.
Yeah, I'd be willing to give him another chance. Would I back him at odds on for a champion chase? No, never. But I don't buy into it after one run. And like, you look at some of Willie's did not run their races there. Monkfish is the biggest standout.
It's not like he was beating a million miles. He was beating 11.5.
Yeah, exactly. And then he's bounced back at Punchestown, so and which a lot of Willie's did. And he's beaten Allaho, who was tremendous at Cheltenham. So I land on Chacun anyway. And I actually think I was there the day that he beat Min, whatever day that was, at the Dublin Race Festival 2020. And he put the race to bed down the back with his jumping. And now if he jumps like that over those railway fences, I think he could be a few lengths clear turning in. And he stayed on all the way. Leopardstown is a bit of a pull. And he stayed on all the way up the hill at Leopardstown. And Min would be, you'd naturally think, a stronger stayer, but couldn't get near him. He put the race to bed and kept on going. And I think that's what he'll do again. Nube Negra is a bit of a hold-up horse and likes to come with one run. And I just think he might be put out of his comfort zone by Chacun.
Yeah. All on Chacun.
Yeah.
All on Chacun Pour Soi. Now, over to the Emerald Loyal. The Hilly Way Chase. We have Nagamane at 8-15. Chacun. Then 4. Captain Guinness 7-2. Notebook 7-2. Daily Tiger 8-1. Espon de Who at 12s, Allaho 12s, and 14-1. Bigger rest. Chacun's not going to run. Captain Guinness, I'd say, will go to the Tingle Creek. Notebook to stay at home. And then you're looking at other horses that an Ergamine is just going to whoop. It's just an Ergamines all day long to me.
Yeah, you can imagine he'll spend much time on it. He should come out, do his job, and solidify his chance in the champion chase.
Is he one? I know he's about 6-1 for the champion chase. Is he one that's underestimated?
He'd be my idea, the winner of it anyway.
To me, he's an absolute tank. The way he travels, he doesn't strike you. I think the thing is, he doesn't strike you as a 2-mile chaser just by his looks. He's a big burly tank-looking horse, but he gallops and travels and jumps so well.
Travels at a speed the others are not able to hold.
It's like Roy. Yeah. Walks faster than some horses and gallop.
Yeah, very fast.
What are you thinking, Tom?
Walking,
yeah, look, Nurga Mene, I think he's always going to be called that on our show. He looked unbelievable last year, didn't he? It was such a shame he didn't get to Cheltenham. He then got to Punchestown and absolutely bolted up. He's the exciting novice, but the exciting novices do always have to go and do it. As we said, Chacun going to the Tingle Creek, Captain Guinness and Notebook. I think he's just better than them anyway. And then you're into Sam Crow, Cashback, Daily Tiger, and the rest of them. Where's Allaho going?
John Durkan, as far as I know.
Okay.
I read something today. We didn't
run against Envoi Allen?
Yeah, I heard Willie saying we didn't see the best of him. We didn't see him in the fog last season. I want to see how he gets on. That's not a word for words, but that's the gist of what I read.
That's interesting, isn't it? Then that's
because they know Roy Allen is shit.
That bodes well for down the line. That if Willie wants to go for a race and Henry wants to go for a race, then the owners are going to let them run, which is brilliant, isn't it? So,
it's not like it's going to make a difference to Cheltenham because Roy will end up in the Gold Cup. He'll be staying on second on Sunday, nearest the finish.
No, we'll get to that race anyway, won't we? But yeah, okay. So Allaho goes there, so that leaves an Ergamene who will probably be about 1 to 2 for this, 1 to 3, won't it?
Yeah. All right. Anywho, an Ergamene for everybody. A nice little race now in Huntington on Sunday is the Peterborough Chase, Grade 2, where we have All Mankind at 6 to 4, Fusel Raffles at 5 to 1, Hitman at 6s, Master Tommy Tucker 6s, Eldorado Allen at 7s, First Low 7s, Fumbola Savola at 7 to 1, 12 to 1, bigger the rest. Tom, All Mankind done it well at Aintree the last time. Going to follow up?
Yeah, he did. He was really impressed me last day at Aintree, actually. He's a horse I've never been. Oh, look, he's obviously very talented, but he's been a bit of a head case and he can let himself down sometimes.
Like
they gave him a spin over hurdles at Chepstow, which maybe was it might just sound like, oh, sure, they gave him a spin over hurdles, but I actually think it was a really smart move by Dan Skelton. He gave him a spin over hurdles. It probably took the freshness out of him, which made him an easier ride than for Aintree when he was back over fences. The form of that race is actually pretty good. Midnight Shadow, we know, came out and won well in the Paddy Power. And then Fanny and Destraval, the horse I put up to follow out of it, came out and won at Newbury last week. So that form is pretty strong. Itchy Feet has been second to Brave Man's Game, which is no slouch of a run at all either. So yeah, I'm pretty keen on this lad. I think he's going to take a lot of beating. That was a handicap that day. He's back off levels. Yeah, I'm really keen on it. I should just note there as well. Note that Notebook is jocked up. Aidan Coleman has jocked up on Notebook for this. So that's where they might come with him. I think this would suit him pretty well as well. But I don't think he'll be beating All Mankind.
Dave?
I don't really have a strong opinion on this race.
Well, have a goddamn opinion, will you?
If I had to...
Not well.
Yeah, there you go. There's your cliff horse.
If I had to pick one, it would probably be Notebook.
On what basis?
I think he wants to go up and trip now.
Yeah, it's because he's listening to us out in the yard one day. Henry, you need to put Notebook up and trip. Could, couldn't I?
Notebook seems to only run about, right? Like, he runs well everywhere, bar Cheltenham. So... he's probably not the top level 2 milers like Chacun and all them are, but like he's won his fair few grade ones. And
his comeback was good. He was off the bridle with Sam Crow there swinging, and he just picked up. His jumping is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I think 7 to 1 for him is a great each way bet. I think he'd be placed at worst, but I think All Mankind.
I could never trust All Mankind. So.
Look, I'm the same. Last year he's hits fences, he does everything else, but he's still winning. That's the thing, he's still winning.
Yeah, well,
and he looks at
6 to 4 you won't be for me anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't. My idea of the winner is All Mankind, but you'll always have to take note when Henry or Willie or whoever brings horses over for races like these. I know he has a plethora of horses where he's trying to keep them apart from each other, but this could be a nice bit of placing.
See, what worries me about All Mankind as well in this is there's like 4 front runners and he's not going to get a freebie and then he'll throw the dummy out the pram.
You can say the same with Notebook then.
Yeah,
front runners, he could be gone like a bullet as well.
Master Tommy Tucker will be out there.
He'll fall.
First flow
he'll fall now if there's like 4 or 5 horses next to him going 100 million.
This is going to be mad. Like.
And then you fuse the Raffles then.
An outsider might come and nab him or something.
Like you fuse the Raffles who won the Charlie Hall. Staying on, he gets held up. He could be one as well at a price of 6 to 1.
Yeah, I just think it'll be a funny race.
My head says all mankind to win. My allegiance to a certain Waterford trainer says no book. But then, looking at it realistically, I think if race falls apart, I think Fusa Raffles will be picking up the pieces. I know it's shorter than what the Charlie Hall was, but if they do go a million miles an hour, he could be picking them off one by one coming up the straight.
Very well.
So I will have a punt on Fusa Raffles at 6-1. Now, the one we've all been waiting for. The good old John Durkan, grade 1 over 2 mile 4. Roy Allen, aka Envoi, at 11-4. We have Fakia Dudari at 7-2. The Ryanair winner this season at 4th, Asterian Kaboom at 9-2. Boum Photo is running at Sandow. Janadil at 10th. Tornado Flyer 12, 14-1. Bigger the rest. Right, come on, Mr. Jumping from off Envoi from a 3 mile bow to suddenly
2 mile plodder.
To suddenly the next Ryanair
2 mile
good
plodder,
thing.
so he wants 2 mile plodder.
Come on, right. Let's go, right.
I'm actually
3
looking
mile
forward
plodder.
to
What you say?
3 mile plodder.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might be able to afford to buy him a decent coat now when he wins this on Sunday. Instead of having a hand.
Is that the only reason you like him now?
I just can't believe
It's because he had a coat with a bit of muck on it.
the horse actually being bullied. Like, genuinely.
Just as well he's not coming Saturday because if he drop kicked out the door.
Fucking hand me down coat. Like,
How do you know that? That's your perception on it.
stop now.
Maybe Gordon didn't give him one on the way down.
Maybe
Maybe Gordon was so pissed off he forgot to give him one, and Henry was kind enough to give him a champion's rug.
Feel like when you were a 10-year-old, I'm cold, man. I wear your sister's coat there. Okay. What?
Wow.
Fucking hell. And out
That was your childhood.
Out in the stable away from everybody. But there, I hope
He got the nice views.
No, he didn't.
He does. He's the
No, he
nice
didn't.
views.
I didn't.
He got a
This is
few.
one of the best stables, literally one of the best stables in the house.
Now, it's down in the corner where he has a view of all the mountains in the backdrop and all
Oh, look.
the gallops in the
I'll
school.
show you, right? There's Honeysuckle. There's Manila Indo.
No, yeah.
There's Absolute Tom. Then I think you had down from there and to that side was Manila Times. Bob.
Bob is in the same area as him.
Bob is right down by Envoi anyway.
Bob is in there.
Quilixios was.
Bob is down there.
Quilixios is beside Bob.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Bob.
Bob's nowhere near Envoi.
No,
The horse that
The
was
first
anybody
time-
that was near Envoi was Put the Kettle on. They were in the same barn / stable barn thing.
Was Bob not pulled
was-
out of there?
No, Bob was.
When they brought out, then they pulled Bob out of there.
Bob was beside Quilixios. Bob is the king.
Why are all the pictures with Bob then down there?
Like, fuck Bob. That's all I'm
Fuck you.
Tell us how you really feel, Dave.
No. So I'm looking forward to this race. I love Asteroid Kaboom. He could do anything. I never know what to make of Fakia. I wouldn't be actually surprised, like I said, if Allaho runs in the Tingle Creek. Just because this is his first run, his season will be geared around Cheltenham, so why not give 2 miles a go? I just think Roy Allen's going to do it. He's going to get redemption.
Redemption Roy.
I don't even need to say it anymore. Everybody knows I love him now.
It's kind of Roy Rover story, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's
Jesus Christ.
he was beaten, he was down, bullied. Can't even get a decent coat.
He's going to make a movie out of this.
Everything is he was rode off. You don't even know what we have. I don't know if he's 2 mile or 3 mile.
This
Boom, he wins
this
the
story
Grand
might not be based on factual events.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, he was wrote off, and the first one to write him off was Dave.
This guy,
Prix. I know.
stupid horse beats nothing.
I saw him.
Stayed at that Ballymore.
I saw him.
3 miles an hour.
I saw
Four
him.
years.
I was like, I saw Bob. Yes. Bob is definitely bullying that horse.
Says Calixios there biting the shoulder off everyone. He's the one that's biting him.
So, Roy Allen gonna do it. Perfect trip because he's a 2 mile plodder, not a 3 mile plodder. That was when I said that. I said,
Don't
got my
move.
words.
Here we go.
Oh, don't. No.
Got my 2s and 3s mixed up.
Yeah.
Happens. Was drunk.
You're moonwalking off
Uh,
stage quicker than Michael Jackson can now. You're
But yeah,
backtracking.
and then I think it's on to the Ryanair then.
Well,
Very good.
this is good. Actually, so hang on a second. He's not a 3 mile plodder. He's a 2 mile.
He's a
plodder.
2 mile plodder. He's
He's
going to run
the Ryanair over 2.5 miles.
not fast enough for the old 2 miles. So you need plods on there. So he's 2 mile 5, Tom.
What have these tablets gone to?
So
2 mile
now
5.
he's a 2 mile 5 plodder.
It's a 3 miler.
2 mile plodder because you would be too slow for 2 miles.
3 mile plodder. It's 2 mile plodder. 2 mile 4 plodder on Sunday, and he's going to be 2 mile 5 plodder
2 mile 5
on Cheltenham. Tom, please help me here.
You don't pick up.
I know it is.
He's just covering. This is called a Gok 1, Andrew. It's called a Gok 1 because you cover all of your bases. Gok 1 was on the ITV fashion show one day. You just have to back in every horse in the race. So when they came to him afterwards, he had a winning ticket for the winning horse. This is what Dave's doing. He's gonna go. He's gonna be a 3 mile plodder.
We have a new saying on the finishing line.
I only picked
That's a
one.
Gok 1.
You just done a Gok 1.
I'm
They're covering every race at Cheltenham.
pretty sure I only picked one.
And you know what the thing is?
Still
Going to be losing dockers.
I only am back for one race.
What do you have him back for?
Right here.
I swear to God, if he's going to say the Gold Cup, I was going to fall.
I thought he did for a minute.
I have many euros on him for the Ryanair. 16 to 1.
At least you got your value.
Value pays the bills, Dave.
No, it doesn't, Tom. We discussed this last week. Your value paid no fucking bills for me on Saturday and Sunday. They're all fucking losers.
Sample size of 2.
I'm still waiting for you to come out with value that actually paid anything. What you do get for your value is you get credit for Absolute Tom for coming third in the Ryanair. I still don't get credit for telling me he was a 3 miler last Christmas.
So you told me he can't win first time out, and I told you he can. So why didn't I get credit for that then?
I don't know. All I know is me and Andrew are the only people that have backed Absolute Tom and made some money out of him. And you got him, and he was third in the Ryanair.
I backed him.
You backed him that year. You bet Chacun as well.
Yeah. Anyway, lads, the John Durkan Envoi wins. Simple as that, I think. Willie has got 9 entries in this, and there are some horses when you go down through them, like some Melon, Tornado Flyer, even if he came up with the best.
You leave Melon alone.
You don't like Melon.
Melon is a saint.
Yeah, you don't like Melon.
You don't like Melon.
I don't really like Melon, no, but he's a good horse, isn't he?
I like Watermelon.
Watermelon sugar.
What?
Oh, wow. Harry Styles will sleep well tonight anyway. Don't worry about that, Harry. You got Kenboy then. Janadil is a bit of a nut job, isn't he? He could do anything.
He's a good horse there.
A bit of a
like, Tom, you're drunk again.
Alboom. You know what's going to happen with Alboom? He's going to end up back at Tremor now at this rate. He's come out and said, we want to get a run into him sooner. And the way he hasn't run him, I guarantee he'll just end up back in Tremor. Steering Phalange, nut job, could do anything. Fakaduderi was good on his seasonal reappearance at Clonmel, but he beat a couple of handicappers, and I think he's being priced up based on that run. I think he'll get beat. I think Envoi wins, lads. I think Allaho's best form is going to come at Cheltenham again. I think he'll get beat a couple of times this year, and then I think he'll go to Cheltenham and probably win the Ryanair, to be honest. So,
it's going so well until you say he win the Ryanair.
Who?
Envoi.
Allaho.
Oh, did you? Sorry, I take that back.
Yeah. No, I think if he came back there in the form he ran there last year, I don't know what the hell had beat him. He absolutely destroyed them. So, I'm still not done with the Envoi ending up in the Queen Mother.
Right, I looked at this. I went through it, and I was like, "Who am I going to take him on with?" We look at Fakir Dudari.
He's not good enough.
He's not good enough. We look at Allaho. Don't mind Allaho till March. You leave Allaho do what he wants till March. You look at their Styrian Kaboom. Love him.
Yes,
no case though. Boum Photo is not going to run here. There's nothing there going to beat Envoi Allen on Sunday. Then you go, I kept going through it and through it and through it. Fact you do that, I just don't think he has that extra bit of class to beat someone like Envoi Allen on a good day. Allaho, I say every year, is geared around Cheltenham. He could get battered in this and he'll drift out in price. That's when I'll put him up even again in the anti-post video. Goes out to 6s, I'll put him up again and again and again. He'll win the Ryanair. As much as I don't want to rub your ego, Envoi Allen wins.
If Fakir Doodlery beats Roy Allen, I actually think
He'll all be on Sunday on Talking Minds to be back to 3 mile plodder.
it's been a love-hate relationship from the start, and it'll be back to hate because there's no way that horse can beat Roy Allen. There's just not. No.
What happens if Roy gets beaten? Is the love affair over?
If Fakir Doodlery beats him, yes.
If any of the rest of them beat,
if Asteroid wins, I wouldn't mind because he's liable to do anything.
Janada.
No, he won't win either.
If Tornado Flyer beats him.
You know what? Like I don't even know. I'm not sure he even knows he's a horse, to be honest.
The dog.
He just don't really do anything.
Oh, he just turns up and goes, "What's that? Let's jump that." Okay. Yeah, Envoi Allen wins as much as you're going to go. I told you he was going to win over 2 mile 4.
I'm telling you, he wins. He wins this. He wins it well. He's going to the Ryanair. There ain't no way they're dropping back in trip.
If he wins it, plodding.
They're never going Gold Cup. They're not. Well, he's 2 in the goal. He's 3 going for the Gold Cup already.
Yeah, that's this way, right? Think about this for a second. I'm trying to wonder why they're running. I mean, I know it's more difficult this time of year. Do you think Allaho is desperately just going to need a run? And Willie has said, look, there's only so many races I can run him. He's just going to need the run. He's probably not going to win. He's going to run respectfully. He finished 2nd, 3rd, or 4th. But he's going to really need the run. I'll just get the run into him. Envoi Allen has had his run.
This is one of his targets.
Coming back here, as a target. So I wonder if you view it like that.
That's the way I view his whole season. You will not see the best of him, as you said as well, until he hits Cheltenham in March. You're not going to see the best of him. I don't buy the whole 2 mile. He's a 2 miler. He's not a 2 miler. There's no hope, not a hope in hell he's a 2 miler. He's not a 3 miler either. He's born and bred to run over 2 mile 5. He's made perfectly for it. Travels, jumps, stays that extra bit further. Perfect Ryanair horse. He's like
Envoi Allen?
No, he's look, see this, look at this, look. 174. He's only 163.
I was sure he's only a baby.
He's only 3 mile plodder. Same age as well. Yeah, that's it. Envoi Allen has the run. This is one of his main targets. It was said even out in the yard weeks ago, we were there for 2 months ago, when he said he's not convinced he wants to do that. So he's going 2 mile 4. And lo and behold, he's running the race he said he's going to run. Yep. So Envoi Allen, even money. Probably one you put in with Energamine and Shasha. So yeah, that is that.
And Shona. Have you mentioned Shona yet, lads?
No. Waiting for you to do it. It's your job.
There's no love. It's your horse.
You're the Pimlico manager. This is your job, not our job. We gets given out anytime we're going to say she's running at Cheltenham. She's going here, she goes there. She just turn up there when we say it.
You can mention she's running without saying she's going to win a Gold Cup. That is possible as well.
So to all the viewers, Shauna is running in a handicap on Sunday at Punchestown, and she's not carrying top weight, and she's definitely in the race, and she's going to win. That's all that matters. Now, did it for you, Tom.
Yeah, there you go. You're very confident, Dave. We'll have a look what the field looks like, but yeah, she's in good form.
It's shite.
Right, so we've horses like Castlebrook, Brendan Butter, Lucky Max. It could be you. It's not going to be you, unfortunately. That's the first time in January looking at this race.
Yeah.
That's have your balls on.
Yep.
A responsible gambling as well.
Look, she won first time out last season as well. She's been good form after a break, so yeah, we'll see how she goes. Looking forward to it. And we got Baron Wild is in Cork, hopefully on Saturday as well. On Sunday, sorry. So yeah, looking forward to him.
Wonder can I make it up and back down in time for Santa?
Told you today, sack off Santa. Just sack off Santa. Cancel it. Save yourself some money. Go to bunch.
No, he doesn't have any kids.
Santa or Tom? Santa has loads of them.
Oh, so the reason he carries around that big black sack with him.
Jesus.
Ho, 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 everyone. It's the Christmas season. Anyway, we are going on. Oh, no, wait, where is it? There it is. Oh, this is going to be good now. Yeah, go and say, and we have to put up the graphic first, then you can explain it.
Okay.
So these are your naps, the next best.
Yep.
Explain. Look at that.
My nap is album photo. My next best is it went off.
You just
screen.
told me now.
You don't know your nap. You don't. Oh my God.
I can't.
It's Chacun Pour Soi.
I know it's Chacun. I want to see.
You just took the graphic down. Put it back up again.
I have a time for a certain.
Oh, and my mega nap, hence the picture, is Envoi Allen. 2 naps, mega nap.
We just made a mega nap. Okay, Tom, your go.
Yeah, Desk de Zeal. Jesus Christ, Andrew, you're how much?
I have a time for 5 seconds.
You get a new graphic, you put all that more time and effort into it, and it disappears straight away.
I know. The timing was wrong on the thing. I thought I'd fixed it, but go on quickly.
Right. Desk de Zeal. Venetia Williams absolutely flying. Bolted up. What is going on here, lads? Bolted up. Just leave it. Just don't put it up anymore. We're sorted for next.
Sorry, go on. Sorry.
Bolted up at the first last. Goes to Sandown. Goes to Sandown on Friday. And yeah, I think he'll go very well. As a claimer, taking £10 off. Really, really good chance, I think. Up to 120. Yeah, as a right good chance. And then my next best is All Mankind at Huntingdon. Going to take a world of beating, to be honest. You're making some almighty noise there, whatever you're doing as well. I think he'll go there. I think All Mankind will take a lot of beating. He impressed me the last day, so I think he'll win. Nice to see Zoffany Bay get a little showing on the finishing line. He hasn't been mentioned in a while. Good old Zoff. They'll
be your permanent horse now for the rest of the jump season.
You
can't change them. Envoi gets beat on Sunday. You're not changing.
That's okay.
Stay in that.
That's okay.
Right. My nap is Chacun Pour Soi. For reasons we explained earlier, I think the jumping down the railway fences in the back are going to suit him down to the ground. And let's go again with this epilepsy. You don't. If you have epilepsy, I'm so sorry. Your head is melted now. My next best is Daisha Abba in the London National down a stand down at 3:00. He's 2 from 2 at the track. He was second last time behind Kashari in a handicap hurl at Aintree. The third was Remastered, who was going to win the Hennessy. Jumps, stays unbeaten at the track. I think he'll take a world of beating at 6-7 to 1.
Bob the Bully is your picture. Hardly a surprise.
Says the fellow who has, it's like a missus. He got back, he got rid of her again. I was going to say something there. I won't.
Didn't get her pregnant, thank God, so he can leave her again if he wants to.
Something like that. That was nice. I don't know what I was going to say. But yeah. Right, our lay of the week.
Oh shit, I forgot to do mine.
Ha! So did I. Go on.
Something tells me third time lucky won't win.
What's that telling you? Who's telling you that?
Roy Allen.
Roy Allen?
Yeah.
Right.
No, I don't know. Something about him. He'll fall or go too fast and won't stay up the hill. Or I just think he's question marks after the last day.
Fair enough. If Boum Photo runs at Aintree, Protectorate is my lay.
Very good.
I think Boum Photo is miles clear on anything any of them have done. And I think he's the wrong price at 3-1. So Protectorat at 2-1 is a lay for me.
I forgot we were doing this, so yeah, I don't know. I'm not even.
He will put it up on Twitter.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'll have a look. I actually think there's some short ones this week that are pretty solid, like Energamene, Chacun, and All Mankind.
One of them will be beat. Who? Find out on Sunday. Like that.
yeah, that was good.
Right, so that is us done for another Talking Points. We are about to record our Cheltenham Festival anti-post video number 7, I think. 7. Yeah, so until then, we are back on Sunday live at 8 o'clock for Talking Points, where we're going to go through everything that happened on Saturday and Sunday, from Aintree to Sandown to Punchestown, Huntington, and everywhere else that's on. So until then, have a good weekend. Best of luck with your betting, and we'll see you Sunday live at 8 o'clock on YouTube.